Are you on a forklift?
Yeah, yeah.
You are a son of a bitch.
Un saluto a tutti.
What's up, Juventus? Welcome back to the AJC. And yeah, it's not been too long since the preview show, which was great. And we had a lot of fun, especially with some of those discussions that came by. But it is time to get ready for Juventus Empoli. We have the starting lineup. Little bit of a shift from what was projected. We will get into that, all right? Gonna take a second, say what's up to everybody. Apex right on cue. Now loading. 39. Let's go, everybody. Got to keep the streak rolling and head into the San Siro on maximum confidence. All right. And Mark one bringing up, how many times will Alberto say let's go today? And we simply said, hey, let's go equals goals. And he says, in that case, I would say let's go will be said 2 times. So I think that gives us Mark's prediction there. Ciao, Opa. What is up? Thank you for joining in on the live session. All right, Adam here. What is up, everybody? Don't forget to drop your predictions in here, okay? My prediction doesn't change, even though we have no Yildiz to start today, all right, as that's being put up here. All right, no Yildiz in the starting lineup. Let's bring up that starting lineup graphic. We'll go over that together right now. And you see, as expected at the back, Szczesny, Gatti, Bremer, and Alexandro getting the nod today, okay? Then you have Cambiaso, McKennie. I like what they do on the right side together. I'm not sure. I was hearing rumors that Weah's father, George, was going to be at the game today. He should get minutes later on in this one, but Cambiaso, McKennie to start on that right side. Locatelli in the heart of the midfield. Meretti and Kostic making up that left side with Sandro behind him. That makes me nervous. Milik and Vlahovic. You guys know how I feel about 2 strikers when we've seen it, but we got to be serious here. This game, this is more than enough to tackle Empoli. But you have a different Empoli. You have a little bit of a wild card there in a sense that they had just brought in Nicola here as coach, new coach. 1 game under him. He has completely switched from the system they were playing previously all season, which did have back 4, sometimes 4-2-3-1, usually 4-3-3. But he's completely switched it. 3-5-2, mirroring us now. We can expect the low block, okay? I think that's going to be a given. Juve will have to crack that. Is there enough of a change up there in this lineup to crack that? It looks a little bit heavily geared towards crossing, all right? Meretti will have to be miles better than he was in the last showing, okay? But ultimately, this should get the job done, all right? But maybe I wouldn't be surprised if you have a game similar to the last one where you have to make some changes in order to really push through. Maybe that happens today, and maybe we just get a business-like, simple, straightforward game. Either way, it has to be 3 points. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Everybody has to be a victory. Get your predictions in there. I'll give you everybody's from the panel. We had Anthony at 3-0. Joe at 3-0. Omer went 5-1. I went 4-0. Simply, we're trying to manifest what we want to see, and that is us going into the San Siro on the next game on an absolute tear, all right? And keep them thinking about it. And how good was Allegri's quote yet again? This guy, I'm telling you, Allegri, 316, baby. All right, he is back, okay? Now, we got some questions over here. Deschilio, when is he back? He's still working to get back. I'm not so sure with Lord Deschilio's fitness. Not getting exact timetables, just taking it. But what's interesting, more so than probably Deschilio, is that Thiago Giallo could be a lot closer than we anticipated, all right? And that's going to be interesting. But again, expect a very slow integration. This guy hasn't played since like March of last year. So again, slow integration, but he's probably well ahead of where we thought we were going to be, okay? So we'll see what goes down. Oh, man, that video was absolutely brilliant, was it not? Juventini on the bus there, the guards of Italy. Oh my God, brilliant, brilliant. All right, ciao, Andrew Juve. Let's get this win. Absolutely. And Tuxie there having the same prediction as Omer, 5-1. Wow. All right, all right. Opa saying we win 2-0, and Kostic makes both. Oh, okay, okay. I'm going 4-0. based on this referee's track record, I'm saying we get 1 PK. And I'm saying that Weston McKennie finds a goal today. All right, so I'm calling a Weston McKennie goal, and we all agreed on the panel he deserves one this season for the work he's done and everything. So hopefully Weston McKennie can get that one, but I'm calling him to bag one. All right, so let's see. And you call it today is Kostic Day. All right, let's see. For me, I'm going to be quite honest. Kostic and Miretti have to do much, much better. They're on back-to-back horror shows on that left side. They've got to figure it out and work together. And it's interesting with the Milik change for Yildiz, because something I brought up on the preview show today, and it makes you think, we probably don't want to make any changes in the midfield. I don't know how confident Allegri is in Hans Nicolucci Caviglia in that Mezzala role, and that's probably why he feels Miretti has to be in there for some mix of creativity. But I wonder if that's why he played Milik instead of Yildiz, because Yildiz and Miretti did not seem to gel well together whatsoever, and they seem to occupy the same spaces, get in each other's way, and I wonder if that's what Max's reasoning was. But nonetheless, this is the lineup, and this is who is going to have to get the job done for Juventus today. I'm just waiting for my feed. It is switching into the Juventus Empoli match right now. We are looking at the graphics here of the lineups, and like I said, Empoli, a little bit of a change-up, little stimulus there, change of formation, new coach, but it's going to be a tough task to get something out of this one. Juventus is 8-2, I believe, at home this season. Their only blemish coming away from home to Sassuolo, and we're starting to score like crazy. Okay, so we'll see. Rabiot is not in. Rabiot and Chiesa are out of the squad today. Obviously, precautionary measures and everything, but they will be out. Your captain today is Alex Sandro. He is the captain today. Opa saying McKennie can't make goals when Vlahovic is on the pitch. Oh, after that stealing. Yeah, there you go. RB saying another day of watching the game with no commentary. These BT Sports commentators. I got your commentary, brother. That's why you're here. Let's go. Ciao, Sharia. Thanks for joining. Legend. Let's go. Let's get the likes up, everybody. Okay, let's get in here. Hey, it's all good. Yes, no Rabiot, no Chiesa, but that's okay. Captain Sandro today. Hey, just error-free. That's all I ask. A simple, straightforward, error-free match. We're looking at the warm-ups. Miretti working on his volley there. We see these new red training tops. What does everybody think about those training tops? You know, with these glowing red designs, I'm going to tell you right now, I like them. I really like them. Training tops, I love it when Juve gets wild with the training tops. I think they're class when they get, that's where they can get wild. But don't get wild with the home kits. Let's keep the home kits a little more traditional, classic, beautiful, elegant, you know. But with the training tops, and I like these ones. What does everybody think about these training tops? As we look at Cambiaso. Cambiaso, man, what a great addition this season. I absolutely love the kid. I think he's good. He's got great things ahead of him, and hopefully they are long-term with Juventus. We look at Zurkowski, who is on an absolute tear for Empoli out of nowhere here. 4 goals in 2 games that he's appeared in, all right? Hat-trick being the last one against Monza. Well, let's see. Hopefully he's going to have his hands full, I'll tell you today, with Gleison Bremer. And obviously Bremer, rumors about Manchester United's interest and whether or not they're going to come for him in the summer. I'll tell you, if you're going to come knocking, come correct. It's going to have to be an astronomical number for me to even consider. Gleison Bremer is an absolute beast. We talked about the importance of our key guys this season. Bremer might be the most important, and I'm shocked at how many don't actually share that opinion and how many that were saying they would sell him. And the numbers far lower than what I would even consider before moving him. All right. So again, we'll see. Juve's going to have some difficult decisions ahead of them because we are going to have to try and work at still correcting those books. So somebody's going to have to go. Maybe a couple guys are going to have to go. And based on what the players are doing, this is a good problem to have because it's a tough decision. And there are these debates all over the roster, and that's actually just a good sign that things are trending the right direction. Players' values are actually coming up. Guys like McKennie, all right? Even, I think, Kostic, despite what we think about the play constantly, whatnot, he's logging a ton of minutes. His numbers in terms of chances created, huge. Assists are strong. So he even presents a sale opportunity for Juventus. So it's trending in the right direction, everybody. And one of the things I said for everybody, okay, and I said this in the AJC Army group chat, and I said, it's okay to be happy, okay? One thing for sure, let's see where the chips fall at the end of the season with Allegri, Rabiot, and who we bring in and whatnot. Let's see what happens. But for now, I am really, really enjoying this season, and I'm going to continue to do so right till the end. This is one of the most enjoyable seasons for me since probably 2017 because of these transitional years and everything, but I am enjoying this year a lot and really enjoying this Juventus. It's bringing me back to the feelings of the old Juventus, so I'm very, very happy. I'm going to enjoy this season all the way through. Let's see where the chips fall. As for Max Allegri, I said it on today's show, he deserves respect to go through everything he did last season, okay, and be the only guy in the front lines, and now to make this turnaround that not a lot of us saw happening. Massive, massive. And now he's feeling it, all right? He's in rhythm, and he's having fun with the media. They're looking for the quotes, and he's giving it to them. Max is cooking, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. And Apex, I'm right there with you. Apex says, I'm loving this season after all the hardships of last season and the Allegri hate. It is a fantastic turnaround. I'm going to enjoy it right to the bitter end, all right? And for those that are saying that, hey, no trophies is a failure for Max Allegri, I do not agree. I do not agree, okay? It is not trophies or bust. This has been a massive, massive turnaround from several years running. And no, it's a fantastic job so far. And the players, man, the players are rewarding Max for sticking to his guns and everything. And they're all playing very, very well. We need a couple of guys to pick it up a little bit more. And then we're really cooking. But let's see. And Sharia said he'll win a trophy. Mark my words. I hope so. I hope so. I called us as Scudetto winners in the preseason, and I'm sticking to it. And yes, I'm always extremely optimistic, but I really, truly do believe it's always in our hands. Juve is Juve's worst enemy, all right? Realistically, though, last season, there aren't really many coaches that would have done much better with the situation. If we did sack him, we probably would have done worse, in my opinion. Yeah, and it was a tough one. It was a tough one. I mean, if you look at the numbers, you look at everything. I mean, everything was there to make that decision. But props to Juventus for making what seems to be the right decision. All right. And again, credit, massive amounts of credit to Max and, of course, the players and the roster. These guys, every player seems to be finding and carving out a little role for themselves, and I absolutely love it, all right? We are getting ready. We got the handshakes going down. We're going to have the coin toss. Sandro Capitano, you see Szczesny, Locatelli, Bremer, Gatti, Cambiasso, Miretti, Milik, McKennie, Kostic, and Dusan Vlahovic, who is on an absolute tear, bringing his goal tally to 11 goals now, all right? Is he going to add another one today? It's a safe bet to say he scores again and continues against Empoli, all right? And I would probably take that bet. And hey, I called 4 goals, so let's go. I'll take one for Dusan there. Alex P, what is up, brother? Let's go. Vlahovic, top scorer. Wouldn't that be something to just go on an absolute tear second half of the season and also beat Lautaro? But Lautaro should be getting this Capocannoniere. Little bit of that slump there for Dusan hurt him, but hey, ultimately I don't really care as long as the club is doing well, and we didn't slump. Individuals may have slumped, but the team didn't slump, and that is massive. And that plays, again, to the credit to the players because everybody has stepped up and everybody has contributed. I believe we have 13 or 14 different goal scorers. And to be honest, when you look at the chances we've had, when you look back at these games, we should have even more. And I believe McKennie gets on the board. Moise Keane should have had some goals, but everybody's chipping in. Looks like we're going to have a moment of silence, obviously, for the legend Gigi Riva, who passed away, Italy's all-time top goal scorer, all right? National side hero, icon. Led his Cagliari to their only Scudetto championship in 1970, all right? Gigi Riva denied Juventus on many occasions when Juventus wanted to bring him in. That was all the reports of numerous denials, as Juve always wanted to add Riva. All right. The applause comes in. Refs giving their handshakes. We got the famous huddle from Juventus coming from that retiro after the tough season last season. And now we see that beautiful huddle before all the matches. The final wishes of good luck amongst the teammates. And now we get to business, everybody. Let's go. Nicola, his second match at the helm now. Can he pull something crazy off for Empoli? I'm not banking on it. I think we roll him. Let's rock. Ref waiting for that final signal. And there it is, everybody. We're cooking. And it's fino alla fine. Empoli with the ball here, launching it forward, trying to find some possession. It's these frantic, hectic starts with the long ball and then a bunch of 50-50s. Got a little bit of a collision there, but it looks like it's set to be a throw-in for Empoli. And no, they actually called foul there on that collision. Gassi there, the one, getting a knock. And now free kick set up for Empoli. 30 seconds in here. Let's go, Aldo. Die. Free kick coming in for Empoli. Headed very softly into the hands of Szczesny on the one bounce. Now Juventus in possession. Up the left flank here with Kostic. Holds up, moves it back for Alexandro. Over to Gleison Bremer. Has Gatti all the way to his right. Feints to him. Will go back to Alexandro. Miretti trying to drop in to collect. He does. And now he's going to play it back to Bremer. Bremer still has Gatti all the way wide to the right. Plays it into him. Gatti collects. Plays it up for McKennie. McKennie does well. Takes a little bit of a challenge there. Still maintains with the ball. Slide challenge there. Earns a throw-in. Good work from Weston McKennie. McKennie's been so incredible this season. I hope he gets a goal today, everybody. He really does deserve it. He's been absolutely massive. Look for one of his trademark long throw-ins here, coming off the right sideline into the area. Let's see if we can latch onto this one, get an early opportunity. 2 minutes in. Here's the long throw from McKennie. Oh, it drops to a foot. Oh, Milik couldn't turn on that one and just beyond Miretti. That's another element, is these long throw-ins from McKennie. Just roll the ball into the mixer. You just absolutely never know what's going to happen. Kostic now on the throw-in on the opposite side. Takes it short for Milik. 1-2 between them. Now Milik trying to just keep this one. Ends up seeing it out. It's going to be a throw-in for Juventus. Sandro quickly taking it. Goes all the way back to Bremer. Gatti drops to be an option for him. Bremer scanning. Decides to go to Gatti. Gatti scans. Back to Bremer. Bremer slips and falls, but they can't pounce on it. Ball played up ahead for Miretti doing battle. Pushed off a little bit too easily there. Good challenge here. Dusan Vlahovic in the area. And my feed freezes. Holy smokes. 2:59 here. Cambiasso on the right. Didn't see what happened with the Vlahovic scenario there as my feed froze. Here's Gatti. His cross is blocked. McKennie plays inside for Vlahovic. Tried to make a cut there, but the challenge comes in. Cross in from McKennie, headed out. Sandro steps in to settle it. Plays it over to Miretti now. Juve hovering around the top of the area. We have bodies in the mixer. Kostic trying to work on Ghiazzi here to set up a cross. He's all over him. That's a foul. Advantage given. Here's Locatelli. He's going to step up. Oh, ends up crossing. It looks like he was going to take a shot. Cross was cleared out. Juve still in possession. Gatti wins it. Plays it to McKennie. Makes an error on the pass. He tried to get forward for Gatti. Earns a foul for us here. Might be a little bit too far of range for Vlahovic. But good pressure from Juventus. All right. Putting them under, forcing them. Let's go. This is great. Nicola looks like what a wish version of Inzaghi. Oh, man, that's great. Opa loves McKennie. McKennie's been great this season. He's been great. Huge pressure by Juve. Let's go. Let's get that first one, everybody. That one hurt McKennie. That challenge on the back, clipping that ankle there. Hopefully shakes it off. Just a little bit of a stinger. He can go, but he's laboring really. He's really laboring there, you guys. He's limping it out. Trying to shake it off there. Oof, man, he is. That is not looking good, you guys. He's got a long way to go to shake that off. Dusan Vlahovic over this free kick. This is some serious range here. Come on, Dusan. Sets up. Steps up. Here's the hit. Oh, forces a diving save there. And it's going to go out. It's going to be a corner kick. Free kick dipping there to that back post. Looked like it was going to go wide, but Caprile is not going to take any chances. Sees it out for sure. Corner kick now to Juventus. Let's get on to this. Kostic and Miretti both standing over this. I feel that's always unnecessary to have two guys over this corner. Kostic runs over it. Miretti now has it in. Cleared out by Empoli. Kostic will recover this ball. Plays it to Locatelli, who is hanging back now. We wait for Juventus to regain their positions. So Locatelli just holding it. There's no pressure coming at him here. Over to Sandro. Sandro back to Locatelli again. Plays it just beyond him. He's got to recoup here. Over to Bremer. And Bremer now pops this one forward, but it's going to go straight out of bounds. Throw in coming up to Empoli. McKennie still wincing from that challenge, but he's moving a little bit better. Still trying to shrug off that stinger. Let's go, Empoli. Taking their sweet time to get this throw in going. Let's go. Oh, it's ends up being called Juventus throw-in. And way back. What? It looked like Bremer had it straight out. Must have taken a touch. I'll take it. Ooh. Bad pass back from Milik, missing Cambiasso. Empoli able to regain possession. Pressure from Juventus here trying to win the ball back. Battle on the flank between Gatti and Cambiaghi. And in the end, Juventus wins the throw-in. Locatelli smacking Cambiaghi saying, drop the ball. And the ref now giving it to Cambiaghi. This ref will dish cards out, all right? No stranger to dishing cards out. Dishes out a lot of cards, a lot of PKs too. McKennie trying to get a little bit of treatment on this throw-in quick. He does not look comfortable. Here's a long throw down that sideline. Couple touches from Empoli. Still managed to keep it in here. Vlahovic trying to settle it here. Played it back for Cambiasso, but misses him. It's going to be an Empoli throw-in. It's a good take from that distance from Dusan Vlahovic. And I tell you, if it hung up in the air a little bit longer, that's probably going in. Because if it hangs up, it takes less of a curve and probably goes in there. Empoli winning the ball back here. Milik comes back to help. McKennie cleans it up to Gatti. Gatti will go back to Tech. Tech going to launch this one out to the left, looking Kostic's way. He heads it forward for Miretti, but he misses him. It's going to go out of bounds. Empoli throw in. Those two have to clean things up. Miretti has to have just a much better individual performance than he did in the last game. Allegri protecting him leading up to this game, just saying that he's very, very happy with the youngster, and he's played a lot of games already for Juventus, and that shows what he can bring and the fact that he can contribute, and he already has. But I think there's more there for Miretti. Milik on it now, inside for Locatelli. Locatelli's going to switch things up, head to Cambiaso on the right flank. He cuts inside, back inside for Locatelli. Plays it back for Bremer. Bremer has Sandro to his left. He will collect now. Does have space ahead of him, but chooses to play it to Kostic quickly. Kostic back to Sandro. Sandro over to Locatelli, who's drifted to the right side now. Picking it up. Scanning. Continuously scans. Tries to go over the top here. I think it might have been offside for Milik there. Now Empoli trying to clear Gatti. Keeps them pinned. Bremer goes right through the back on Zurkowski there. That's going to be a foul. Sorry. That was Cherry. All right. Empoli in possession here. How long is Pogba's ban? We don't actually technically know until he gets that ruling. Middle of next month, February. We'll see what goes down with Paul. Alberto on this. Empoli knocking it about at the back. We're 10 minutes into this game. We've seen one good spell of pressure from Juventus. Best opportunity so far, obviously, that Vlahovic free kick. But it's very, very early. Empoli just probably trying to enjoy a little bit of possession here. And Juve's going to have to push and get this ball back here. Let's go. Little bit of pressure now from Vlahovic. Walukowicz going to play it to Luperto. Over to Cazziere. Plays it up for Cherry, who tries to just hold this one. Little back heel, but Bremer eats it up. Bremer and Locatelli with an exchange. Bremer doing well. Look at this. Look at the poise there. And now finding Vlahovic. One touch to Miretti, and now played ahead for Kostic. Now we can move at Empoli. Kostic quickly closed down, facing three Empoli players. Miretti comes in to help. Now he's going to try and switch this all the way over to Cambiaso. Cambiaso settles it for Gatti. And now Juventus can start to pinch and close down on Empoli. Locatelli to Sandro. Over to Kostic. Feints on the cross. Back to Sandro. Inside to Locatelli. He's scanning. Tries to go all the way over to Cambiaso. Finds him. Cambiaso now. Runs in. Gets to his left foot. Has a hit. Right at Capri. And that stopped. Milik. Trying to just hold on to that one. It's hit out by Luperto. It's going to be throw-in. Caprile there with a stop on Cambiaso's shot. Just too close to the keeper. Easily parried away by Caprile, but good movement from Juventus. Here comes another long throw from McKennie. Let's see if we can get this one. Come on, you guys. Let's get one here, 12 minutes in. Come on. McKennie, long throw. Headed clear. But Cambiaso comes in, gets it, but he can only head it to Cherry. And now Empoli in possession. Giassi now on the right. But he drops this one back for Ismaili. Over to Luperto now on the left. You have Male coming back to collect. Now he's on it. Back to Luperto. And Empoli going to knock it around at the perimeter again at the back. Miretti now moving forward on Ismaili. Giassi now trying to play it inside. Easily cut out by Locatelli. Nice little 1-2 with Miretti. Now Milik's on it. He cuts it inside for McKennie. He has space, but he's quickly closed down. And he doesn't seem to be running the best. He's still laboring, you guys. We're going to have eyes on McKennie. He's kind of laboring. Here's Locatelli finding Weston. Oh, errant pass there. Good challenge from Duchamp, but he's going to get called on a foul there. Not a lot of tolerance on challenges from behind there, but yeah, just simply clip that back leg. And Cambiaghi goes down. Alberto now plays it over to Ismaili. Over to Walukowicz. 13 minutes, 30 seconds in here. Here we go. Oh, we did regain possession here. Milik doing good work there, but Ismaili over to Gyasi. Empoli's going to find a way out here. Here's Zurkowski, excuse me. Zurkowski's on absolute tear right now. Okay, that's 4 goals in 2 games. Got a hat trick in the last one against Monza. They're going to look for Cherry and Cambiaghi to take the attention of the big guys at the back and try to get Zurkowski higher up to feed off some type of created space, but it's still going to be very, very difficult for Empoli because they are going to want to still protect themselves defensively, so something's going to have to give if they want to get Zurkowski in there. Miretti had an opportunity to cut that one off, a little bit slow getting there, and now Empoli has attacked. Zurkowski trying to take a hit, that's blocked. Cambiaso doing battle with Male, excuse me. Male and Alberto rocking the same cut. "15 minutes in, everybody. Not a whole lot into this, okay? And we're talking about keeping eyes on McKennie right now. He's gritting his teeth, but he does seem to be running a little bit gingerly, all right? If he has to go, we got shouts for Weah. I would expect Cambiaso to move into the middle, maybe similar to what we did the last time with, Weah coming on. So we got Dan Davenport, we got Alberto. Now that Liverpool looking for a new head coach for next year, could you see Allegri being tempted to apply for Liverpool? I don't think so. And I'll be 100% honest. I absolutely can't stand Liverpool, and I absolutely do not care what happens to Liverpool. All right. In a perfect world, they fall completely off the map, get relegated, never to return. I hate that club. All right. And there is George Weah with his, oh, look at that, the Juventus wrap there. And we do have players warming up, all right? Weah is warming up. Got a yellow card for Milik. Checking a red card. What? No red card. Yeah, checking for red. I got to see it again. Oh, he's going to look. He's going to take a look. This would be a game changer, you guys. Oh, yeah, there you go. He's gone in hard. The studs are up. He's kind of trailed it off. It's a little aggressive. Oh, it's got everything there for a red. It's a red. Oh my God. On a challenge at the halfway field, like, Milik, man, really? That is such a boneheaded fucking challenge. 15 minutes into this game, man. In a nothing like that, right in the halfway mark. Like, wow. Wow. Red card now from 18 minutes on, and this makes things very, very interesting for Juventus. And I understand that people want to jump on the fact you started Milik over Yildiz and whatnot. Milik, this is not to blame Allegri. Milik is a veteran player, okay? And even the young guys, I would expect to not be that stupid to get this challenge. There's just completely useless. It's just a nothing challenge there to get sent off for. Absolutely brutal. I would expect that from any player to know better, especially the veterans. And what did I say about this guy and dishing out cards? So we got another card here, this time on a challenge on Miretti. This one coming in from Grassi. Grassi first, okay? And then it was actually Vlahovic. And he's going to see yellow. Things are spicing up here, but Juve's got work to do. Locatelli to Gatti. Back to Locatelli. Scans ends up going to Bremer. We're going to see a little bit of shift here. And now we really have to focus on McKennie. Because if he can't get the legs going, one guy down, you're going to have to make that change. So things are getting interesting here, everybody. Absolutely reckless challenge from Milik. And I'm with Aldo here on this one. That's 100% on Milik, okay? As a player, you got to be responsible, man. You got to be responsible. I wonder how Max is going to react, if he reacts, when he reacts. This is going to be interesting now. So Empoli's in possession now. They get an ultimate advantage with a one-man up here with a lot of time in this game. Gyasi now on it for them. Plays it back to Ismaili, who's going to go over to Alberto. And he's got some space ahead of him. McKennie slowly closing things down. Plays it up for Cambiaghi to do battle with Gatti. Sees him move backwards. Cambiaghi to Luperto. Luperto here. Vlahovic. Ismaili. Grassi moving slowly further up. Here comes a cross in. Going back post. Cambiasso chests it down. Inside for Gatti. Now back to Cambiasso. And they see it out off the touch of Empoli's player there. Cambiaghi applying pressure. It's going to be goal kick for Juventus. But some little bit sketchy and dicey there with the press from Empoli. But Gatti and Cambiasso see their way out of this one. Yeah, it is absolutely like, I mean, we can't defend this play. There's just, you can't do that. It's boneheaded from Milik. Absolutely boneheaded. Adverse situation here for Juventus to battle through. Let's see what happens. Bremer over to Sandro. Over to Tech. And still no pressure from Empoli. Bremer allowed to carry this up with some space. Plays it in for Locatelli. He's going to play it over to McKennie. One touch back for Bremer. He's being pressed there by Chedi. And Bremer launching this one. Route 1. Keeper's going to have to come out. Caprile out of his area. This one's probably going to go out for a throw-in. It does. McKennie over there watching it. 22 minutes there. Decent long ball. But Vlahovic is going to have to be on his toes if that's Route 1's going to be one of our options. Sandro now to Kostic. Inside for Locatelli. Little one touch misses Vlahovic there. Another foul coming in here. Locatelli having some words there. Went in hard on Male there. Look, this ref is not one to mess with. Like, he dishes out the cards. Anthony gave us the numbers before this one, and yeah, he's not shy from making calls, dishing out cards and calling PKs. Like, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here, everybody. 23 minutes in, Juventus find themselves one man down due to Milik's harsh tackle there. You've got 52% possession in favor of Juventus. 2 attempts by both teams, 2 on target for Juve, 1 on target for Empoli. Nobody with a big opportunity yet. All right, Juve set to put this one back into play. Sandro does to Szczesny. He's going to carry out with no pressure coming at him, taking his time, scanning. I feel like Juve's going to have to figure something out based on our lineup here, who we kind of have out here. You might have to go for a little bit, you might have to twist the balance, let's say, in the middle, just to get a little more out of it. It seems like Locatelli, McKennie have kind of based up. You're still going to have Cambiasso on the outside, but yeah, maybe it's interesting because you still have Miretti in there as well. Yeah, it's a tough call. I'd almost maybe move. Well, we got to watch for McKennie too, and his fitness with the knock there. So it's a tough one. It's a tough call right now. I think we're definitely at the point right now where what he's doing is right. Let's watch what kind of happens to kind of gauge what we might need. But I'm not against trying to get Cambiasso inside that center of the pitch there, just to help. And you know what? Maybe you just narrow things up a bit. And Cambiasso doesn't have to necessarily be central, but just narrow things up and move Miretti to kind of behind Vlahovic. And then you'll have a midfield of Cambiasso, Luca, and McKennie. Empoli just knocking it about. Still haven't really ramped anything up or really gone at us since going a man up. It's been about 7 minutes since play resumed from the check and then Milik getting the red card. Alberto here. Inside. Oh, it ends up falling for him. Shot. Big stop from Tech. That was a hard shot with a slight deflection. Gyasi trying to play one in there. Sandro clears the cross. McKennie doing battle here. Trying to win the ball back. In comes Cambiasso. Dusan now playing it ahead for Cambiasso. He's surrounded by Empoli bodies. Lovely play from Cambiasso. And now Locatelli spreading it over to Kostic. Miretti collecting inside. He could turn. Have a look. Do not lose it, Miretti. Possession and retention is going to be key here for us. One man down in Miretti. Gets closed down and making a wrong cut, losing the ball. This gives Empoli possession again. We're going to have to be very, very smart and very, very cunning and ruthless in possession. And that's what it's going to come down to. We're going to look to turn them like that, but it's going to have to be at a high level. Grassi trying to make moves inside. Beats a couple, but then cleared out by Sandro. And now Empoli trying to work their way back into another crossing situation. Here it is. Crossed in there. It's a one-hopper that looked a little awkward. Tech ended up pairing it away. Man. Guys, I might pull Miretti out of this game and put Caviglia in, shore up your midfield, and I'd probably look at using Cambiasso to work as a higher advanced player out of that midfield, almost making a diamond with it. Oh, one touch off the cross there on the corner, but it bounces over Szczesny's goal. And yes, Yildiz is on the bench. Tech on it here, playing it to Sandro. He's going to scan here. Vlahovic comes back, traps it, plays it over to Kostic. Kostic settles, plays it back for Sandro, over to Bremer. Gatti has moved all the way to the right here. Bremer feints, going back to Sandro. Sandro to Locatelli. Quick exchange between the two of them. Again inside for Locatelli. He does have time to scan. Over to Bremer. Bremer has Gatti over on the right. Does not play it to him. Over back to Sandro again. Juventus trying to look for some lanes, trying to figure out what they want to do. Do they want to go route one? Do they want to work it around? Do they want to try and find some pockets? Here's Sandro trying to go all the way into a corner ball for Cambiaso, but it is far too long. It's going to be a goal kick for Empoli. Yeah, we might have to mix it up, and you want to base out that midfield. I'm okay with Yildiz being brought in as like kind of this high advanced midfield player. But I think I'd want to stabilize the midfield and probably look at Caviglia coming in. And Miretti can be sacrificed. Cambiaso can be tried out of the midfield as an advanced player. And if you have to get to a situation where you call upon Yildiz to come in, that would be later on. Because this game, I'm still not changing my mind. We still got to win this game. Even against Empoli, even one man down. It's just that things are going to be difficult, but they're not really... It seems like they're undecided or unsure of what they want to do. If they want to get into crossing, if they want to try and work it inside, it seems like they're not really certain, and that gives me some more confidence. McKennie, little touch to Cambiaso. Being pressed does well to get out of it. Finding Locatelli. Locatelli now spreads it over to Sandro on the left. Kostic has moved up the line. Sandro inside to Locatelli. He's taking a look over to Bremer, who steps forward. Start to put the squeeze on them still. Even one man down. Let's go. Ball played inside for Miretti. Little touch to Vlahovic. Tried to turn two players. Loses it. Empoli running back at Juventus now. Male wants it. He gets it. Bremer closed him down. McKennie hustles to get back and helps. Cambiaghi now cross over to the back post. Well beyond Cherry. It's going to go all the way out on the opposite end for Juventus throw. Half an hour in. 0-0. Adverse scenario for Juventus. One man down after the Milik red card in the 15th minute. Work to be done. Well, there goes my 4-0 scoreline too by the prediction. Hey, wow. Woo! Things changed in a hurry. Shit. Red card. Didn't have that one on the bingo card today. Vlahovic tries a little one-touch inside for Miretti. It's cut out by Vlahovic with great pressure here, forcing Alberto to play it forward. Gatti's going to cut this one out. Touch off of Cambiaghi. Juventus throw. Come on, lads. Let's go. Push. Sandro to Kostic. Bremer on it. He's going to pop this one forward. Cambiaso making a run. Alberto heads this out. Male settles it. Plays it over to the side. It was Cacace and Alberto and Male all interchanged. Now over to the opposite side is Male. Trying to find a lane there for Zerkowski, but nothing doing. Juve closing that down. Alberto back. Mixing it up with Grassi. Grassi now to Ismaili on the right side now. Miretti just keeping tabs. Gyasi inside for Grassi. And for Zerkowski. To Grassi. Empoli, like I said, I don't think they're really sure of what they want to do. Cambiaghi. Back to Walukowicz. Ismaili. Empoli knocking it about the perimeter. But again, I don't feel they're sure there. I don't think they're really sure what they're going to do here. I think we can afford to apply a little bit more pressure here, boys, to get this ball back. Male and Luperto. Luperto gets to inch forward a little bit more. Play to Male. Is he going to cross it in? No. I believe he's left footer. Didn't want to take that one on the right. Grassi to Luperto. Luperto crosses this one in. Tech comes out. That's well over Cherry too. So right now, as it stands, 34th minute, obviously, we're going to be at 49% possession for Juventus. Now 4 total attempts for Empoli, 2 on target, 2 total attempts for Juventus, 2 on target, and neither team with a big opportunity yet. McKennie on the ball on the right flank here, tried to pop it forward for Cambiaso, got it all wrong. Male sees it off of McKennie. It's going to take the quick throw in. No, decides to drop it back. Cacace over to Luperto, over to Ismaili. Empoli in possession here, knocking this thing about. Light pressure here, not enough probably. Cambiaghi's the inches forward. Back to Male. Now the left-footed cross comes in. Looking Ghiassi's way. It's headed, but Tech comes out and gets it. It was just ended up being a floater that popped straight up in the air. Crowd trying to urge Juventus on, seeing if we could do something, but I feel like you need a little bit more strength if we're going to do this 10 men. You might need a little bit of flair there. And I'll be quite honest, being a man down, I would pull Moretti, you guys. I'd pull Moretti. Just because one of the things that we are waiting for him to work out of is the decision making. And down one man, no, I'd look to make a change there, whether that be Caviglia, whether you want to put Yildiz, whether you want to put Weah, I would look to do that. Here's Moretti on it. There's a right. Prove me wrong, buddy. And it ends up going out for a corner. Prove me wrong, Moretti. Prove me wrong, brother. Let's go. Dial it up. We got a corner kick. Let's try and get one on a set piece. We're strong on the set pieces there. Come on. Prove me wrong, Moretti. Ends up flicking it off the defender. Goes up for corner. Here's Kostic. The cross is in. Get ahead to it. Headed out while Luka's battling with Gatti, and now Empoli trying to carry this one out. Oh, they got some numbers here. Here's the red hot Zerkowski. Played over to Cherry. McKennie, though, watching him, gets engaged. Well done from McKennie. I'd argue that's also a foul on Cherry for the grab on the shirt there. Male, though, wins it back. Cacace to Luperto. Empoli in possession now, working it over to the right side after an overload from Juventus on the opposite one. Plays it over to Ghiassi, to Grassi. Steps forward to Walukowicz. To Luperto. He's got some space. Is he going to cross? Plays it off to Male. He's quickly closed down. Locatelli there. Vlahovic gives chase now. Putting him under. Oh, baby. Wouldn't have that been something? Caprile now over to Ismaili on the right side. Luperto now on it for Empoli. Cacace moving up. McKennie watching him. Back to Luperto. And Empoli just like they're inching, but like, what's their game plan? Some 1-2s? Some over the top? Through balls? Like, what are they trying to do? Here's a little one touch from Cherry, headed out by Sandro. Moretti, not even close on that aerial challenge with Grassi. Ghiassi now onto it. Here's a cross coming in. Hits Sandro. Inside to Moretti. And just have it out, no nonsense. And we do. It goes all the way. Caprile coming well out. Almost to the halfway line to play this one to Luperto. and Empoli now. Dumale. Locatelli stepping in. Taking a couple of chunks there. Male takes exception to it. That's okay. That's Luca's game. Get in there physical. Take a piece. It's good. Trying to play some 1-2s there. Cut out again by Kostic. This one goes off an Empoli player. It's going to be a Juventus throw. Come on, you guys. 38 minutes. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. I feel okay with us defensively. I just don't know. I don't know who's going to lead the charge for a goal. We don't want to draw this, you guys. We want victory. Let's go. How are you guys going to create? McKennie's on it on the right now. Back to Gatti. Over to Bremer. Come on. How are we going to find a goal here, everybody? Gatti. Inside Cambiasso to McKennie. Lovely 1-2 there. Cambiasso cutting across goal. Or cross pitch, sorry. Sandro. Oh my god. He gets his wires crossed with Kostic. Still works out. Plays it inside to Miretti. Chested down. Tries to play it forward on a nice run there from Kostic. Or excuse me, Vlahovic. And man, just couldn't get on the other end of it. That's better. That's better from Juventus. 39th minute. Allegri. Chatting with Padoin there. And now we have Yildiz warming up. Is Max making a change with 5 minutes still until halftime? I don't think so. I think he's getting an early start on his warm-ups for the halftime. Not sure Max changes it just before half here. 1-2 attempted there for Empoli, but the ball played well ahead of Cambiaghi, so it's going to be out for Juventus goal kick. Come on, you guys. Keenan's warming up, baby. Let's see if he can bring the magic and get us through this scenario. $40 minutes. 16 seconds here. My ticker's a couple seconds off because my feed froze. I think live time we're about 30 seconds behind. Errant pass there from Locatelli trying to find Cambiasso and Empoli now. Back in possession. Miretti applying light pressure to Grassi. Now Ismaili inside to Zurkowski. Back to Ismaili. He's going to go all the way over to the left for Alberto. And again, he can inch forward. Getting away from the overload for them. Now up. Kakachi. Cambiaghi. Alberto. Walukowicz. Ismaili. Inside for Zurkowski. Played very physical from Sandro there. Foul. This is a free kick and a good spot for them to throw it in the mixer. I don't like this one. I don't like where this is. I don't like where this positioning is. So we got to contest with this free kick here after the foul from Alexandro. 41 minutes, 42 seconds. Male free kick ends up getting deflected out over the goal by Giassi. And Juventus gets away with nothing. This is going to be a goal kick. Bremer, Dugatti gets away from his man, was grabbed. Advantage obviously given to Juventus. Sandro to Kostic. Sandro to Locatelli. as they try to spread things out by dropping Locatelli back, maybe help getting Gatti a little bit further up as he's on the ball now, which would then in turn push McKennie, Cambiaso up. Here's Vlahovic inside to Locatelli. He's carrying it forward. He's scanning, looking for options, being pressed. Ends up seeing it out, plays it forward, but down the line, we couldn't get to it. Now we have an Empoli player down. Gatti wanted probably yellow for Cambiaghi there. Was all over them. Grabbing him. Male's the one down for Empoli. Getting up now. Clenching his ribs here. Deal with it. Let's go. Lukowicz to Alberto, 43 minutes, 45 seconds. Getting very, very close to halftime, everybody. Empoli, like this, and this is the thing, you know, yeah, you can take a chance. You could take a chance against this Empoli. And maybe you can go and just put, like I said, I'd stabilize the midfield. And maybe you can use Cambiaso there and change Miretti with Yildiz and just put Yildiz ahead of your three midfielders, forming a diamond to just kind of try and get some help for Dusan there. We do have to go for a goal. We have to go for victory. Here's Cambiaghi with a strike that's blocked by Gatti. Played forward, but Vlahovic giving chase, not able to win that ball back all the way back to Caprile there for Empoli. Now I'm going to shut this ticker down right at the 45-minute mark, all right, as we go into 2 minutes of stoppage here for halftime. And Empoli in possession. Their possession numbers have ramped up to 57%. But again, there's not a whole lot there. 8 total attempts for Empoli. 3 on target. Still just 2 attempts for Juventus. 2 on target. Empoli looks uncertain about what they want to try to do and how they want to attack Juventus. They're inching forward here, though. Here is Mali, but he decides not to have a rib. Alberto might tee one up, though, and he does, but always going wide of Szczesny's goal. We got Szczesny and Sandro exchanging there. 1 minute through in the added time. Tech now goes route 1. Luperto, though, heads that down towards Grassi and Ismaili. Pressure coming from Miretti, but it is played outside to Ghiazzi, who now tried to go inside. It's cut out by Miretti. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That was a gift. Oh, my God. Ghiazzi coughs that one up. Great interception. And Miretti takes too long, and I think it hit the defender on the block. Oh, shit. Didn't hit the defender. Was not blocked. He puts that one over. He's got to hit that quicker, man. You can't let that defender come in and close that down. You just got to pop that quick. This is going to be the last play before halftime. Caprile launches it. There's your whistle for halftime, everybody. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That would have been something. That would have been something, okay? That was an absolute gift from Ghiazzi there to Miretti. Did well to cut that up, but you've got to bury that quick. Oh, we got work to do, okay? Halftime. Let's talk about it, everybody, all right? So, by the numbers, 42% possession for Juventus, 58 to Empoli. 9 total attempts for Empoli, 3 on target. 3 total attempts for Juve, 2 on target. And they are not considering Miretti's a big chance there. I kind of think it was. But nonetheless, both of our shots inside the area. We did have a free kick. They're not counting as an opportunity as well. 6 shots from inside the box for Empoli. Look. This game for Juventus is very simple now. Now it becomes, how do we get across the finish line with a victory here? How do we create the goals? We can't bank on gifts like what Giesi gave there to us, all right? What are we going to do? Is Max going to dial something up? I think he has to. I think you have to shore up that midfield, and I think you need some danger, you know? A game like this, when you're one man down, that's where explosive guys like Chiesa, that's where he comes up big, you know, and helps a lot. Yildiz should come into it for his 1v1, his dribbling ability, and the great decision making. For me, Yildiz should come in. There is a shout to be made for a guy like Weah too and whatnot, but maybe that's later on to make a change for one of McKennie or Cambiaso. You can also stabilize the midfield simply by applying Cambiaso over to the left side, keeping Locatelli, McKennie there. You could bring Hans Nicolucci Caviglia in. I'm intrigued to see him on the side of Locatelli rather than simply the change up to him. But we do need to find a way to push for opportunities. And the pace, the argument for the pace with Razzo saying Weah should come in for Weston for pace. I don't know what Max is going to dial up. You know, I think like this is like the shittiest game breaker that could happen when you get a red in a game like this and so early. All right, so early. It makes things interesting. You went into a game where you already didn't have Rabiot, you already didn't have Chiesa, okay? You didn't start Yildiz. Milik ends up getting a red. And now this lineup, I don't know if it's set up at 10 men to hurt a team. Or enough to actually... Because they're still playing pretty cautious. Like, Empoli didn't all of a sudden ramp up against us, right? So something's going to have to be done on our end to push through this. I would take Miretti out. And I would probably just, to start, go with Yildiz and just make that change. But Cambiaso would definitely not stay out wide then. He would have to come into the middle. And then you kind of have this awkwardness in terms of the width and what you're doing there. Yeah. The formation has to alter a bit too, but you've got to do it. That's probably what I would do. There's a shout to be made for, you know, if they go 2 CBs, Sandro on the outside, Kostic on the outside, almost shift it. Yeah, it's a tough one, you guys. It's a tough one, but you can leave things the same. That way, not make anything crazy, not make any crazy changes, and just simply go Yildiz for Miretti, and I'd actually be okay with that. But I kind of have this feeling like we should maybe be looking to get Cambiaso in, Hans Nicolucci Caviglia in there, but I'm interested and intrigued to see what Max will dial up, okay? This is the type of scenario where Max has to earn that money, all right? And this is big decisions and key decisions. We saw a couple guys warming up there. We saw Weah. We saw Yildiz getting ready. Obviously, now I think I could still see Weah out there on the pitch getting ready. We have to keep eyes on McKennie and what's going on there. Obviously, took a knock there, but we'll see what happens, okay? Oh, man. So, I'll say this, Opa, for Miretti. Again, as I expressed earlier, it's because of the intense the intensity of how all your decisions are ramped up when you're one man down. That becomes big. He's got to dial it in, all right? So are you going to bank on that, or are you going to go with the kid who's also 18, by the way, the guy that we're calling for, who is Yildiz? So age has nothing to do with it. Miretti 20, Yildiz 18. Yildiz coming in, he's been making all the right decisions on the ball. The only time he struggled even a little bit was when his touch was letting him down, but the ideas and what he was trying to do was always on point. And he's got that confidence. I think it could help us. And we can't settle. We got to go. Here we look at the challenge again from Milik on chair. An absolute boneheaded play from Milik, all right? Absolutely boneheaded. That's a useless challenge in a useless position where Cherry's literally only playing the ball laterally to a back defender. Absolutely brain dead from Arkadiusz Milik. And red card, diversedly so. But honestly, the best opportunity they had was from a deflected shot top of the area, which forced a great stop from Szczesny. All right, from Cambiaghi's shot. But they're not threatening too much, and I think Juve should press and try to make the most out of this one. I think we can tip the scale a bit and risk a little bit. Empoli doesn't. They just don't look scary to me, and I think we can handle it at the back. Again, we look at our best opportunity. That was Miretti on the interception there, but Caprile did get out quick, and maybe that slowed Miretti down on what he was thinking, but one touch and a hit. Too many steps leading up to that shot. Way too many steps leading up to that shot. That's a quick touch and a hit, I think, once you're turning. But he allowed Walukowicz to get back there, and in the end puts it over the goal. Oh, I feel for the guy. I really, really do. But we can't sit around and worry about feelings or players or their ages. We have to get the job done. So for me, I bring Yildiz in. We take a look at the scores across the board there. Torino defeating Cagliari. Torino doing good things. We got Atalanta beating Udinese 2-0. Is that one a final? I believe it is. Yes, full time. That was earlier. And then we're going to have Milan and Bologna in a very interesting matchup for the European chase. But for us, guys, how confident are we now? How confident are we now in this game and getting outside of it with a win? I still feel Juve can do this, but again, for me, it's just doubts with the guys we have in there right now. I think Max is going to have to dial something up. It's going to be interesting. But what have we been talking about leading into this game? Options. Max has had options. We've gone over a ton of them right now. You have Weah, who's very, very pacey. Can probably help, especially if we're going to have to turning around on counters. You've got Kenan Yildiz, all right? You've got Hans Nicolucci Caviglia, which, you know, even from his coverage for Locatelli, was helping offensively and can splash that ball around kind of decent. I'm thinking I could probably pull him in. He has options. How is he going to get us over the finish line on the right side of this? We have to see what Max will do, all right? We're going to go through player ratings in this one. Wojciech Szczesny finishes with a 7.2. Made actually a couple of good stops. I'll probably give him a 7. I'm okay with that. All players start at 6. Gatti, 6.8. Did absolutely fine. 6.5 from me. Bremer, 6.6. I'd say 6.5. Sandro, 6.6. Yeah, probably 6.5 there. Kostic is at 6.3. I think there's not enough there, but again, now stability will be key, one man down, so I think I leave him out there. Illing Jr., though, Illing Jr. should be talked about as a changeup, a man down. I know you want the defensive stability of Kostic, but that's a very subtle change to our lineup right now, being 10 man down and a guy that can probably put the burners on, maybe take somebody on, but I don't know if I make that one. But again, it's an option. Kostic at 6.3. Miretti's at 6.7. I have Miretti at probably just a 6. Locatelli's at a 6.9. Nothing crazy or out of the ordinary. 6.5. Weston McKennie's at a 6.7. Same thing. Nothing extraordinary out of the ordinary. Maybe a 6. Cambiasso, 6.9. I don't know if there's anything more than a 6.5 out of anybody in the middle of the pitch. Milik, 4.8. Milik's on like a 3. They started at 6. 3-point deduction for the sheer stupidity of that challenge and the position you put your team in. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Vlahovic is at a 6.5. I'm fine with a 6.5 for Vlahovic, all right? Let's see what you guys are thinking for some changes here. Kostic and Miretti out. Yildiz and Weah. So, yeah, you can use Cambiaso on the left side. You can keep Weah on the right when he comes in. And then you have Yildiz for Miretti. I'm absolutely fine with that. Like I said, I'm absolutely fine with that. Options. But I do think Yildiz should come in. And maybe to start, that might be the only change I make is Miretti for Yildiz. And then just wait before making some type of shift. But yeah, we got to push. We got to risk it a little bit to get the win on this one. And Empoli's not really scaring me a whole lot. Man, frustrating things. Everything could change like that. Guys, reminder, drop a like on the video, all right? Drop a like while you're in here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And don't forget, feel free to share all the content as we continue to grow. Thank you. Huge thank you to finally we reach 5K. And we have no signs of stopping, all right? Onwards and upwards. Fino alla fine. Forza Juve. We got work to do in this second half, everybody. God, what the hell? What the hell? Let's see. Spotty saying Kostic and Miretti off. Yildiz and Illing Jr. on. Options, everybody. Andrew Juve saying, I remember watching with only 2K. Hey, hopefully this is just the beginning, all right? Hopefully it's just the beginning. We got a lot more to go. But, hey, it happened last game when we wanted it. And you know what to say, everybody. Coco Melon's the magic word. Coco Melon's the magic word around here. When we need goals, we need one in this one, all right? We really need one in this one. We're looking at Yildiz and Weah warming up. We got Nonje out there warming up. Let's see what Max is going to dial up. And we got the hits keep coming for Miretti on the loan. Yeah, I mean, he needs it. But in this particular moment in time, it's just simply not an option because we need bodies in the midfield down the stretch. Will Juventus make something happen in the Mercato out of nowhere? I just can only see it, and I've been saying this despite the rumors and everything we're hearing. I can only see it, okay, if it's one of the low-cost options with a loan previously, and I can't see it happening, you guys. These guys, this crew we have now, has to work through it, okay? Coco Melon question mark. Oh, yeah, we had a live show where somebody's kid said we were turn off the game, let's watch Coco Melon. And it was James Lapierre out of Vancouver. And he said, you know what? Let's I'm going to put Coco Melon on. And here we go. Weah Yildiz my picks for Coco Melon Man of the Match Award. Look, Forza Coco Melon. All you got to know, we say it, they score. Let's test that magic today. All right, let's test that magic today. This is the ultimate test for Coco Melon. We will find out if it's in fact just a fluke or if there's something to this Coco Melon thing. And god damn it, if there is, we're making Coco Melon merch, okay? We're making Coco Melon merch. I'm just going to slap Coco Melon in black and white on a tee because that's the magic word, all right? Do I have the 0405 kits? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All three, and I love all three of them. Love those kits. Wing of Winter says always works. Coco Melon, the faith is there. Let's see, everybody. This is a test, man. One man down after the big mistake. We're seeing Empoli in the tunnel getting ready to head out. We just await Juventus. Let's see what Mad Max dials up, all right? Have to get 3 points here, everybody. We have to. Let's go. Forza Juve and Forza Coco Melon. Let's go. Coco Melon trying to figure out why on weekends they just trend so much more than ordinary lately. Let's go. The collaboration, AJC and Coco Melon. Let's go. In all honesty, though, for the guys with kids out there and kids who like Coco Melon, it is an absolutely dreadful watch. Holy shit. Coco Melon is a rough watch. Out of all the kids shows my kids watch, I will say Coco Melon my least favorite, okay? But let's see what we got. As the team comes out here. No changes right away, it looks like. So let's throw the Coco Melon out there, everybody. Oh, yeah. It's the worst. But like Coco Cade for kids. Come on, ref. And there we go. Second half underway. Let's get it done, lads. Fino alla fine. And oh, yeah. Coco Melon. Bremer steps into this one. Puts it route one. Aerial there. Grassi not challenged. They try to still work it up the pitch here. Bomb forward, but well out. And it's going to be throwing for Juventus. A lot of work to be done here. Let's go. Next year's shirt sponsor, Coco. I tell you what, if it keeps working and we keep getting goals, put it together. McKennie with a long, quick throw over to Sandro, finding Kostic. Sandro now bombs this one forward, but Vlahovic had to run back to become onside. Well, Lukovic now bombing this forward. Locatelli heads it forward. Vlahovic still too far up. And that's the thing, too, is Vlahovic is going to have to clean up the gaps there, seeing as how he's alone up front there. He can't hang when the ball's played back towards us. He's going to have to drop back quicker, much, much quicker, just to kind of try and get involved more and be able to help and be an option. If he's trying to hang back deep with that last man, it's not going to help us. Because when we win the ball back, he's going to have to be an option. I don't think they're going to be looking route one right away. And like I said, Empoli still playing it pretty safe. They haven't really opened up or pressed or pushed at us. So let's see what happens. Well, Lukowicz now to Ismaili on the right. Scans being watched by Miretti. Giassi now back to Ismaili. He's going to go to Walukowicz. He does have Luperto there on the left, but he carries forward. Now puts it up to Cacace. Back to Luperto. 47 minutes, couple minutes killed already. Empoli just knocking the ball about around the perimeter. Into Giazzi. Being watched by Kostic. Drops it back for Grassi. Empoli just knocking this one about. Let's see. They want to draw. They want points. Yeah, any point they could take in the relegation battle where they're at, they want. And that's why I say, Juve's got to risk this a bit. We got to get after it. We want the 3 points. We don't want a one-pointer here. Berto back to Walukowicz. Vlahovic applying a little bit of pressure, forcing him to go all the way back to Caprile. Caprile now steps into this one, launches it. Bremer's going to size this one up as he battles with Cherry. Cherry gets to it, but can only head a soft one into the area for Tech to pick up. Let's go, you guys. Ramp it up. We look at Thiago Giallo there, sitting in the stands there with the staff. Taking this one on. McKennie doing battle there. Come on. A little bit late there from Cambiaso. McKennie wants handball there on Empoli. Would have been a set piece in a good spot. Nothing doing. Linesman not paying any attention to McKennie also. I can't see it from the angle they're showing on the replay, but McKennie's adamant about the handball. And you know what? A set piece could be how Juve steals this one. Sandro over to Kostic. And he plays it to absolutely nobody. What the fuck, Kostic? Absolutely nobody there. The man is playing with the voices inside his head, for Christ's sake. Oh, Vlahovic tried to settle that one on the run there for Miretti. Just couldn't get to it. Bremer now. Plays it out for Kostic. Back to Bremer. Bremer now finding Cambiaso. We got a good spread now, actually. Spreading them out. Here's McKennie. He's going to come at him. Oh, he's in the area to Cambiaso. Cambiaso cuts. Oh. It is a corner, though. Just couldn't get that cross in there, but good work from McKennie and Cambiaso. That's more like it. Go at them. Push them. McKennie did so well getting inside the area, then getting in there, dished it off to Cambiaso. I felt like McKennie should have just kept driving. Make your mind, take a quick cut. Maybe you force a foul. Here's a corner. Miretti takes it. Get ahead to it. Drops! Yeah! Vlahovic! Coco Melon does it again. Let's go, everybody. Woo! Come on, baby. Vlahovic! Let's go! 1-0 Juve! Woo! Look at that! He adds on the torrid pace he's on. Let's go! Woo! Set piece, baby. Gatti battles, chests it off the defender's back. It ends up sitting there on a platter for Vlahovic as he spins and rips it by Caprile. Let's go! Let's go, baby. Beautiful. Heads up for Dusan to follow that and finds the goal. Juve up 1. Beautiful. Absolutely what we had to do, all right? And now, if Empoli wants a point, one man up, they're going to have to open up. And to be honest, I like our chances of adding another one if they open up. Now it is on them. Are they brave enough to get after this point? Let's see. Let's see. Yassi now back to Ismaili. Juventus is going to feel more comfortable now in defending. And like I said, Empoli is going to have to risk it. They took it easy on us, one man up, because they didn't press, they didn't pressure. They seemed uncertain what they wanted to do, and we make them pay on a set piece there. Brilliant work from McKennie. Brilliant work from Bremer to find Cambiaso. And Cambiaso ultimately getting the corner. And then a good delivery from Miretti. Good delivery from him. And Gatti heads it off Luperto's back, and it sits for Vlahovic. And he is on fire. 12th goal of the season on an absolute tear, and that's what we need going into that next game. But hey, we still got to see this one out. Zerkowski trying to get this one to settle at his feet. Can't. It goes out. Goal kick for Juventus. Let's go. Hey, it's not a fluke, everybody. Coco Melon is the real deal. I got to make the tees up. I got to make the merch. Coco Melon. Look at that. Let's go. Just every damn time that thing works. I need to have an overlay here where it's just Coco Melon all the time so that we just keep up with the routes here. Absolutely love it. Gatti coming in. Heading this one all the way back to Waluga. Plays it to Ismaili, who's got a little bit of pressure on him from Miretti. Miretti now trying to move forward against Ghiazzi. Cherry now gets a ball, but Bremer cleans him up and gets the foul on the back there. Nothing to talk about, Cherry. Walk away. Hands on the back. You're not getting the better of Bremer there, buddy. You don't have the ability. You don't even have the hairline. All right? You don't have the hairline to take on Gleason. Let's go. I'm saying now I'm going to be shitting bricks for the rest of that. No. We'll be all right. I think we had another one. Dells, I was just finishing saying how Cocomelon is just, for, you know, those parents that kids love it. It is just unbearable. Vlahovic in the area. Oh! Oh, Cambiasso slipped. Oh, man. He was in such a good spot, and Vlahovic found him, and he slipped, but that's okay. Plays it out to Locatelli. Come on, find another one, you guys. Cocomelon. Find another one. Cambiasso. Doing work on Male. Left footed cross. Ooh, tried to flick on there from Miretti. Pops up. Gatti trying to settle it. Can't do it. Alberto heads it out. Male been put under pressure. McKennie's going to settle this one down. Little touch back. Bremer. Goes back to Sandro. Come on, add another one. Let's go. You get two in this one. This one's done. Empoli's not getting more than one goal against Juventus. Challenge from behind there, nothing doing. Grassi on it now for Empoli. 54 minutes, 45 seconds. Yeah, I'm with you, Aldo. We need 2-0. We need 2-0. Let's go. Sharia had the 2-0 prediction. There you go. If we still reach my prediction, that would just be epic. Okay, 4-0. But right now, let's get that ball back. Keep going at him, all right? Here's a shot. It's blocked. It's going to go out. It's going to be a corner kick. The rip there from Cambiaghi. Deflected out. Corner kick. And now they're making a couple of changes. This is interesting to me that, you know, Baldanzi didn't really start. I thought Cancellieri was going to start for Empoli. I was a little shocked that they didn't do that. This is a good move from Nicola, okay? Much better changes, okay? Interesting to take Cherry off, but Cambiaghi's been better than him. So if you're going to look to play off of one guy, I would definitely be playing off of Cambiaghi rather than Cherry. And then Grassi out in the middle. Grassi's been invisible for them. So these are actually good moves by Nicola, but hopefully to absolutely zero avail, all right? Let's go. Here we go. Corner. Deflected off by McKennie. Headed out. Giassi. Cambiaghi trying to work on the right side there. Giassi inside. Oh, Giassi find a little space. He's in the area. Drops it off. Bremer clears it. But again, only as far as Cambiaghi. Comes back in possession to Ismaili. Nicey. Cacace. Luperto. Over to Zurkowski, who drops back to collect. Baldanzi wants it. He's on it. Little play inside for Male. Tried to play that one through. It's blocked. Here's Vlahovic on it. Just trying to maintain possession, and he does very well. Back for Cambiasso. Inside for Locatelli. Tries to get the ref out of his way. Back to Cambiasso. Tried to get going there. Gatti just comes in. Cleans this one up. Plays it all the way over to the opposite side, which was a good play. Giassi over there, Miretti, Kostic, and Ismaili, but Miretti couldn't win the aerial against Giassi. Now, you have Zurkowski on it. Empoli back in possession. Male ends up getting it. Over to Luperto. Let's see if Empoli starts to push now. They've made it relatively easy the entire time being one man up so far. Let's see what they can do. Cambiaghi now over to Giassi. And that's blocked by Kostic. Giassi's been pretty tame. He's a decent little dribbler and pretty pacey, but he hasn't really done much. Oh, yeah, here we go. We win the ball back. Vlahovic is running. Miretti's to his left. Plays it way ahead of Miretti. And Vlahovic is absolutely livid. I'm not really sure if it's just his own frustrations in the past, or if I think he was waiting for Miretti to actually turn on the burners and run, and he wasn't. He was just kind of hanging out to the side. I'm not sure. Here we go. We got some changes for Juventus. And it is Weah coming on for Miretti. Let's go. Let's go. I would love to see Weah score a goal for a number of reasons. But even for George Weah in the stands. But we want Weah to start cooking and get it going. He looked so damn good in the preseason. I want to see that Weah. Juve forming the 5-man wall at the back. Empoli trying to play through with some 1-2s, nothing doing. Locatelli relieving us of pressure, carrying this ball forward. Trying to draw a foul, nothing doing. But he gets us field space. Does go out. Did he get the call? I don't know because the feed is showing me Yield is warming up on the sideline right now. And yes, he did. Locatelli earned the foul there. So good hard work from Locatelli there. Now he collects from Gatti. Scans. Plays this one over to Bremer. Bremer back inside to Locatelli. Locatelli finds McKennie. McKennie inside for Vlahovic. Vlahovic is trying to maintain possession. Does great. Finding Sandro. Now over to Kostic. Inside. Cambiaso is looking, trying to get this one. Nicely done from Luca to find him. What a pass. Here's Cambiaso. Oh. I think that was a crot. It was half cross, half shot. So Cambiaso with a crot there. That just goes out. Goal kick. Empoli quickly has it. We're going to get to some numbers here. 60% possession for Empoli now. 10 total attempts for Empoli, 3 on target. 5 total attempts for Juve, 3 on target. And big chances. Juve with the only one created, and it was a goal. Dusan Vlahovic has Juve up 1-0. Male, here's a little one too, but it's well beyond Cacace there who's making the run. It's going to be goal kick for Juventus. 61 minutes, everybody. You know, I hate to pick at the scab, to be honest, but this is the second time, and I don't want to really pick on Miretti, okay? Because, yeah, we do look more fluid, but what was that other change that's happened? This is 2 games in a row now. Cambiaso's actually come into the middle. He's actually coming inside to the middle, and it's looked really good. Man. Maybe there's something to be said about Cambiaso playing in the middle of the park. Options, man. Options. Male. Over to Ismaili. To Ghiazzi. Tries to play this one. Kostic eats it up. Does battle. Wins position there. That's a foul on Ghiazzi. Nothing called from the ref there. Wild. Absolutely wild that that's not called. Brutal. Baldanzi trying to find spaces, trying to find pockets, trying to help. Zerkowski now over to Male. Going to play it over to Alberto. Crosses one in. Oh, that's a dangerous cross, and that's a good clearance from Sandro. Facing our goal. Whipped in on a hop. But solid clearance there from Sandro. 63 minutes. Here's a cross coming in, headed. But it goes clear across the area. Empoli trying to keep this one in. They can't. Half a scare is fair to say, okay? Half a scare. All right, come on. Kostic on this one now. Quick throw in into Sandro, and Sandro's going to launch this one forward. Vlahovic Trying to battle for position with Ismaili there. He does well. Settling is trying to earn a foul there. Ref saying nothing doing. Locatelli comes in, gets a good chunk there. Yeah, he'll make you feel it. He'll make you feel it. Coming in there with some tenacity. Vlahovic not happy not to get a call there. I can see the frustrations, but let's just keep putting them under pressure there. Who knows? Get a good giveaway. Maybe put this thing away and seal it. A second one will seal it. And we still need to press and kind of look for one. I believe he's offside there. After the run there by Cancellieri. No flag up. Ends up being called a handball against Cambiaghi, but he is offside. As you see on the replay, and no flag coming up. 64 minutes, 35 seconds. Tech set to launch this one. Come on, let's find that second one. Let's find that second one. Sandro to Kostic. Up at Vlahovic, slipped ahead for Cambiasso. He's putting pressure on Ismaili. But he does well to have it up forward. And Baldanzi ends up finding Zurkowski, but he couldn't do anything with it. Sees it out. It's going to be Juventus throw. Come on, Vlahovic, baby. Another goal. 1-0 Juventus. Battling through this adverse scenario. Gotta keep the streak going. Gotta get these 3 points and then roll into the San Siro. Come on. Kostic. Cambiasso. Side for Locatelli. Over to Cambiasso. Over to Sandro. Sandro. Back down to the left flank for Locatelli. Nice little pass inside for McKennie. One touch. Can't find Vlahovic. Kostic heads it back inside. Cambiasso in the area. That's okay. Gain that area. Ask questions of them. Tech. After getting it fed to him from Bremer. Now Bremer tries to go route one. Actually does hit Vlahovic in the back control, but he was coming back from an offside position. Man, 66 minutes here. You know what's nice about if things finish the way we need to finish this one is that this is a strong game for what it does to your mentality to get through this scenario. And it's actually, you know, I said I wanted to see a rout because I wanted us to go there in maximum confidence. But this is one that could really do even more, arguably, for your confidence going up against them. Adverse scenario, and I know what would be extra special, topping on the cake as we are getting closer, you know, is that the rivals, the Chihuahuas, will absolutely hate how this gets done. And you can bank that they were probably laughing and loving it when Milik gets the red, all right? But if Juve gets the job done today with the max 3 points, this is one that I will especially revel in for how those Chihuahuas, I know they'll be yipping the second that happened to Milik. Crossed in, Sandro's there. Chest down, clears it, but the clearance, he gets it all wrong on his off foot, right foot. Empoli still on it. Male plays it to Zurkowski. And now, Kakache. Trying to set up for some cross. Here it is. Cancellieri heads it, but wide of the goal. Tech watching that one out. They're starting to push now. They're starting to push. But Juve just tight on their checks. Bremer, a little bit of space there on Cancellieri. Little bit of space there from Bremer. So what's interesting is, you know, the other guys will be tested for Inter there as Fiorentina hope they win. Yeah, well, no Çalhanoğlu, no Barella, as they're out with suspensions. And, yeah, who knows? Who knows? Maybe Fiorentina does something. You never know. Lovely work from Dusan. And now he finds McKennie. He's got Weah there. Dishes out to Weah. Weah over to McKennie. McKennie inside for Gatti. Gatti, little too long. Gets challenged from behind. Loses the ball. Empoli trying to make a break here. Gagace. Back to him. Now to Zurkowski. Has Ghiazzi down that right flank. We'll play it up to him. Kostic is going to slowly close down there. I'm surprised at the lack of willingness to try and take Kostic 1v1 from Ghiazzi, but hey, I'll take it. Baldanzi on it now. Over to Alberto. Back to Baldanzi. Tees one up, and it's in. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Too much space, boys. Too much space. Fucking hell. Too much space. Too much space. We got to get after this. We need the 3 points, you guys. We got to get back on that Cocomelon. Come on. 1-1, man. What happened here? Way too much space at the top there. Luca gets up there late, but like... not super late. He's there. It's just on the carpet and it's right along there. Yeah, I don't know. Like just it's just in the perfect spot and rolling. Like, man. Just got to close that down quicker. 1-1, you guys. We got to get this. We got to get another goal. You've got to win this game. Dial it up here, you guys. Dial it up. And now we're testing ourselves. Now we're testing our mettle. Holy shit, we can't keep that pass in. I think Kostic is fading here. The problem now is who are you making a change? If you want to try and say get Yildiz in, I don't think you can now. I don't think you can get Yildiz in now unless you take Vlahovic on, and he's not going anywhere in this game. Like, I'm not taking McKennie out. I'm not taking Cambiasso out. Like, Kostic can come out, but there's no way in hell you're playing Yildiz there. So maybe it is Kostic for Illing Jr. to try and get some type of spark there. But we got to get going here. 72 minutes. 72 minutes. I don't think I'm playing Yildiz out there, you guys. That's a fair shout. If you move Cambiasso to that left spot and put Yildiz kind of inside there. But we're working with 3 mids right now. That means you would put him like higher up of those 2 or just as that Mezzala. I don't know. I don't know about Yildiz in there defensively. But now Empoli all of a sudden, like I said, they made changes and now they're coming out. Here's a cross into Cancellieri. Gatti clears that out. Shit, this is tough. This is tough, you guys. We were sitting pretty with a 1 goal, but we dropped. And a little too much space at the top of the area. You don't want to give... You can give him space on the perimeter and stuff like that, but Jesus, you don't want to give him space at the top of the area. 1-1. Let's see what happens. Come on. Locatelli to Cambiasso. Vlahovic on the run here. Oh, he does get it beyond. Cambiasso's on it. Back to Vlahovic. Play it to him. Hit it. Oh, so close. Vlahovic trying to set up Kostic there on the outside. Sandro now being challenged at the back. Gatti is as well. Touch almost lets him down, but he does get it over to McKennie. Weah trying to drop back. He does collect. McKennie on it now. Inside for Cambiasso. Over to Locatelli. Now to Sandro. Work out of the overload. Go back into it, Sandro. Locatelli. Over to Weah. Weah's going to make a run. Weah's going to make a run. Take him on. Here's a cross in. Can't find Vlahovic. Bremer well up. Pressing on Cancelliere. Does well. Winning that ball back. Bravo, Bremer. Let's go. Gatti to Kostic. Inside to Locatelli. We got to move, you guys. You got to get those legs moving. We need options. You got to try and penetrate this team here. Gatti to Locatelli. There you go to McKennie. Luca wants it again. Luca wants it again. There you go. Played inside. Oh, Vlahovic tried to turn his man. Just couldn't. Nice press from Locatelli. Outside McKennie. Cross left foot to the top of the area. That's cleared out. Now Sandro will be put under and he just pumps it all the way back. It's going to go back to Caprile. 75 minutes through. Now you see Yildiz. You see Illing Jr. set to come in. Max is getting after it, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. We're getting after this. Get these 3 points. Oh, come on. Get these 3 points. Yildiz, Illing Jr. coming in, and that's a statement of intent from Max. Baldanzi, meanwhile, running back. Locatelli cuts it out. Plays it forward. Cambiasso finding McKennie. He's got Weah to his right. Plays it to Weah. McKennie will move forward. Weah to McKennie. McKennie pops this one forward for Weah. Take him on, man. Inside ball. Locatelli tries to have a hit. Oh. Well, Lukowicz with the block, and it goes over and out. Corner kick for Juventus. Man, Vlahovic was almost going to be on the backside to maybe tap that one in. Kostic on this one. Come on, find it. I don't care how. Get this in the back of the net, Juve. Get this in the back of the net. Kostic. Corner. Going back post. McKennie heads it down into the mixer. Sandro tries to bike. It's bobbling around. Handball. Claims for handball. And now Empoli running out with it. Cambiaghi slowing down, waiting for his troops to come. Oh, there's a through ball. What are we sleeping on? Challenge from Weah. Guys, we're falling asleep here. They are checking this now. What a wild, wild scenario right now. Handball, though. I don't think that's going to get called, everybody. It was Ismaili standing there. Luperto pokes the ball out. No, never a handball. Nothing doing. We got to keep working. Not a pen. Nothing there. You guys are on it too. No penalty. But holy shit, we almost fell asleep at the other side. Run through it. Now we get our changes. All right. Cambiasso out. Illing Jr. in. Kostic out. Yildiz in. 77 minutes. Can the youngsters lead us to a big, big victory in an adverse scenario? Let's go. 1-1. Come on, baby. Let's go. Now, huge intervention from Weah there, using his wheels and saving us at the back end there. Now, Zurkowski trying to turn on Locatelli. Locatelli does have it out. It is going to be a corner kick for Empoli. And they're going to take their time. A point is massive for them. A point in a match against Juventus. They're battling for relegation to stay alive. 1 point is massive. Juve needs to push. Juventus needs to push. 78th minute. 30 seconds. Gotta defend this one. Baldanzi takes the corner. Headed out by Vlahovic to the top of the area. There's a hit. And that's blocked and out for another corner kick. Time is ticking. That one off the head of Bremer as he sees it out. Man, time keeps ticking. Time keeps ticking. We got to get to the other end of the pitch. We need to create problems. We need to find a winner. Have to find a winner here. Come on, you guys. Baldanzi set to take another one. Here it is. Headed out again by Vlahovic. Zerkowski settles this one. Tries to play it out for Mele. Way applying good pressure. Juve can get back into their natural positions here. Albeit one man down, natural positions, but nonetheless. Empoli. On it now. Back to Male. Over to Alberto. Let's see. Time's ticking. Hitting the 80-minute mark. Here's a cross in. Bremer easily headed out. Too short for Vlahovic. Ref now in the way. It's going to be a drop ball. Oh, keep saying it, you guys. Coco Melon, Coco Melon, Coco Melon. We need another one. But man. We might have had a moment of pressure there, an opportunity, but see if we can dial up some more. Yildiz and Iling Jr. playing very narrow, so it's almost like Sandro has just become the outside back four. Yildiz is kind of playing centrally in the middle. Now he is going out to the outside as Sandro drops in. Baldanzi's on it. Great challenge from Locatelli. Wins it. And still Locatelli, but too much. Too much coming in. But he still does well. It's out for a throw-in, but he's just surrounded. Yildiz. Settles it, pops it back. Iling can only head it, but it's out. Here's a through ball. Cambiaghi has a hit. Tech's got to make the stop. Oh, Gatti was almost a little bit late. Man, they're getting in behind us. We're losing that. The other guys have to realize if Bremer's stepping up, they got to hang back, and they got to be ready and on their toes. That's twice now we're getting caught. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. 81st minute, 39 seconds. Here's a corner. Baldanzi set to take another one. Here we go. Headed away. Good clearance. That one was Sandro. Now played over to the side. Baldanzi is going to keep it from going out for a throw-in. Juve just can't get back on this ball. Oh, hold on a second. Offside. Offside called on Baldanzi when that one was played. So Juve will be able to regain possession here. Hopefully we can retain it and move up this pitch and get a scoring opportunity. Come on, Yildiz is on it now. Little bit of space to run at Empoli. Moves it forward. McKennie coming in to help, but Yildiz eats it, goes back to Sandro. Doesn't want to force, and it's imperative and crucial we keep possession here. Sandro to Iling. Illing's going to cut inside. Play it inside now for Yildiz. Yildiz to Locatelli. Locatelli scanning. Nothing doing. He's going to go all the way out to the right side for Weah. Is Weah going to take his man on? There you go. That's the way I need to see. Inside for Yildiz. Ooh, tried to slip it back for Weah. Was cut out. There's the pressure from Gatti. Two-hand shove. Way too easy to call. Way too easy to call. Come on. Time is ticking. It's 1-1. Oh. That goal is so frustrating that we conceded from the top there. Just too much space given. Gotta close down quicker. Oh, Illing almost getting there to Gyasi. Come on, you guys. Get that ball back. Let's go. Yildiz just hanging back while Ismaili's on the ball here. Goes back to Caprile. Put a little bit on him. Come on. There you go. Dusan a little bit of pressure. There's Bremer heading that down. Just can't find McKennie. Back to Luberto. Now Kakache. Zerkowski makes a run forward. But they'll go back to Walukiewicz. It's got Ismaili there to the right. We'll play it to him. Gyasi moving up further on the right flank. Male. Over to Zerkowski. Who has swapped sides. Now moving to the left as Baldanzi has entered and he plays off the right. But here's Baldanzi. Centrally now will drift. Gyasi. And that goes out. It's going to be Juventus throwing 84 minutes, 20 seconds. Come on, Juve. Come on. Come on. Push, you guys. Illing. Vlahovic can't hit Illing on the pass there. It's cut out. Now Empoli back in possession. Way and McKennie. Handing out the duties to one another. Ismaili. To Gyasi. Oh, that's a bad ball back, but Vlahovic not on his toes. Unable to get to it. A little bit of pressure there on Caprile from McKennie. This is launched. Bremer's going to size this one up. No, Sandro is. Headed only as far as Zerkowski. Good work from Yildiz. Coming back. Here's Illing inside to Luca. Tried to flip that one forward. Gets cut out. But we win it back again. And here's Illing on it. Let's go. Come on. Oh. Caught between two minds. Between him and Vlahovic. They don't know if they're trying to make a through ball or a show for. In the end, the through run goes and then the ball is a show for pass. Fucking hell. 85 minutes closing in on 86. Cancellieri continues to just penetrate deeper and get that possession deep forward to Juventus. Cambiaghi trying to get in there. This ball in the end, nothing doing. It looks like it's going to be corner kick for Empoli. You guys. I don't know. Clock keeps ticking. We can't get the ball well enough to maintain some possession to move up that pitch. I don't know if we have another chance in us this game. I'm not so sure, you guys. But it's fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Let's see. Here's a corner kick coming in. Falls up. And man, Cancellieri there, but McKennie's able to get a touch onto it. It does hop back to Tech. He'll pick it up. 87 minutes. 1-1. Gatti on it. Over to Bremer. Come on. Over to Yildiz. To Sandro. Uptailing Jr. He's going to cut inside centrally. Over to Weah. Drops it for Bremer. Locatelli. Gets it. To Sandro. Played quickly up for Yildiz. And he's going to run at him. And that's what we need. He cuts in. Oh. He did very, very well, and that's what we need. We need guys like that. We need to start taking them on, asking questions. He cuts Zerkowski nicely, but Gyasi did well to come back and gain that position. If Gyasi was sleeping on that one, it wouldn't have happened. Here's a corner. Illing, deliver a beauty ball. Let's put this one in, you guys. For 2-1, put this one in here. Cross from Illing. Bremer just can't get over top of that one. It's headed, but over to the other side for Yildiz. Oh, he does well. Comes out with it. Here's a cross back into the mixer. Headed back. Still in there. Male clears it. Juve's going to go back and regain possession. Tech coming way out. Playing this one. Weah. Up ahead to Sandro. Up to Illing Jr. Oh, yes, into Vlahovic. Oh, trying to turn his man. Had Ismaili, but couldn't get to that ball. Now all of a sudden we're pressing. Keep going, you guys. Keep going. Locatelli scanning, waiting for people to get back into position. Sandro. And he's going to go route one for Vlahovic. Nice little touch there. He'll be able to keep this one in. No. Couldn't keep it in enough. Damn it. Getting to the 89th minute here. Come on, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. And now Empoli set to make another change. Fazzini. Zerkowski's going to come out and Fazzini's going to come in. "89 minutes, 35 seconds. It's 1-1. Will Juventus generate another opportunity to try and win this one? Well, we're going to hit 90 here, so it's all about added time, everybody. But this is just really infuriating, and the guys, it seems, weren't able to bail out Milik from his sheer stupidity in that moment. And we are unable, seemingly, because there's still time. But Empoli's going to knock this thing about. They're going to be very happy with 1 point. Oh, yes, Illing heads this one down to Yildiz, and Yildiz, he's got a head down. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. Plays it in for Vlahovic. Dropped out to Illing. Illing crosses that one off Giessi's face. It's going to be a corner kick. We got a chance. Come on. Come on. Giessi down now, trying to kill time. Walk him off the pitch. Come on, Bremer. Go over, pick him up, and carry him off. Let's go. It's our clock, baby. Go pick him up and drop him at the end of the goal line. Let's go. Coco Melon, now's the time, everybody. Now's the time. Come on, Juve. We got 4 minutes of stoppage time. We're at 91 minutes. We got Giesi down. Get your ass up. Illing set to take this corner. Get ahead to it. Let's go. Let's go. The ball's in. Oh, that one's low and cleared out easily. Yield is given chase. It is going to be Juventus throw. Wants to take it quickly. Come on, you guys. It's our time. Let's go. Sandro now trying to get this one to Vlahovic. He's trying to play this one for Yildiz. Yildiz does well there. He does find himself on the ball. Sandro, bad to Bremer. Oh, Illing tried to do well there to settle that, to shield it, but Male got the better of him there. That's unfortunate. Such a close play to be able to turn it then. More time going off the clock. 92 minutes. We got another 2 minutes of stoppage. Maybe a little bit added for Giesi going down, but I doubt it. Frustrating, you guys. One played ahead. Gatti chests it down. Finding Vlahovic. Shove in the back there. Wants a call. Nothing doing. Play on, you guys. Play on. And a challenge on that one. Fuck off, ref. Shove all the way on the back up ahead from Vlahovic. Trying to settle it. And then you call this right back the other way. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. Jesus Christ. Nonetheless, this is brutal. We absolutely pissed away a game because of a stupid red fucking card. And we should have pressed a little bit more. Like we said, that 1-0. Aldo said it. I would say you needed that too. You needed that too. This guy's literally getting sent in to just absolutely drill this thing. So this guy's going to step in, and he's just going to put everything into this thing. There it is, and sailing high. 7 seconds here, but this one's set to end. And here we go. Looking Vlahovic's way. Flicked on. Oh, Hilling was looking, anticipating it to get flicked beyond. Bremer and Sandro cross their wires. Bremer clears it off Sandro's chest. This is going to be it. This is going to be it, everybody. This is going to be it. Nothing doing. So infuriating, man. So infuriating. Tex going route one. Vlahovic trying to get in position. Ismaili just heads it back. Flicked on again. Tex going to have to come way out to deal with this. Oh my God. Puts it short. But it's done. Full-time whistle in 1-1. All right. Oh, man. Milik, you fucked us. Milik fucked us. All right. Infuriating. Outside of that, the guys busted their ass. They busted their ass. We can maybe say that given what we started to see afterwards with Yildiz and Illing Jr. that most probably Yildiz. That change should have probably been made a bit sooner, I think, with him and Miretti. The Illing Jr. one and whatnot after. I think the bigger one was Yildiz. But the goal we allowed was very, 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 very piss poor too. It's a frustrating one. That's a frustrating one. And even with one guy up and not having a bunch of possession, I would have expected us to not concede. But yeah, frustrating one. Very, very frustrating. It's the way she goes sometimes. That red card was an absolute game changer. In 15 minutes, you know, there's not a lot to say, guys. One man down for that long is a tough nut to crack. And Empoli just, fuck, man. They're like this fucking bogey thing all of a sudden, like with Max too and stuff. But had a couple moments where we probably could have turned it there and got it, but we just didn't create enough. We didn't push back with them enough. And even with 10 men, I would say we should still be able to push this side back a bit. But credit to them, man, because when we did have opportunities and Vlahovic was getting there, Yildiz was getting there at the end, beating them, they were doing the work defensively. And that Baldanzi goal, though, fuck, that is easily avoidable. Easily avoidable. Dropped a little too far back. It's a tough one, you guys. It's a tough one. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know. You guys, while you're in here, please drop a like. Not the result we wanted, but hey, we'll see what happens in the other matches. The big one, obviously, February 4th is going to be absolutely massive. Not the way we wanted to go out in this game, but if you're going to drop a point, drop 2 points, but if you're going to drop points in an adverse scenario, you don't lose a shit ton of confidence in a 1-1 draw at home when you're 10 men down from 15 minutes on. You don't necessarily lose momentum or focus or anything in that. How do you guys feel about it? I don't think we lose, you know, momentum or the feeling because of the fact of what happened with that early red. This is still a fight, no matter who you're playing. And it's questionable, but I don't think a lot is lost in this game. But if you look at the numbers, here it is. You've got 61% possession. It finishes for Empoli. 39 for Juve. 16 total attempts for Empoli. 5 on target. 9 total attempts for Juventus. 3 on target. Through all of this, we didn't give them any big chances. 0 big chances. That goal they scored wasn't even a shot from inside the area. It's a tough one, you guys. Really, really tough one. I don't really know what to say other than we got to shake this one off. We have to have a short memory and just move on. Alex Juve feels the same way. No momentum issues. Just a huge blow from Milik. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I understand frustration in other challenges, other plays, other games. Berardi cleats up on Bremer, no card, and everything like that. It's going to be interesting because I did say the one thing that might have saved Milik in that moment. Number one, that's not the ref to do it with. We talked about in the pregame match, he's very, very card happy, okay, and PK happy. The thing is, there was a little bit of a layoff from the studs were up and he got in there, but he didn't. I think the thing that might have done it is the kicking motion, the full extension and everything. That is one of the things that they kind of look at. It's going to be interesting to get L'Arbitro Nick as he's joining us for the live tomorrow, his thoughts on it. But for me, it is a red. It is a red, you guys. I think it's a red. I know about the other calls. I know that there's inconsistencies and you can find plays against and everything. But beyond that, you just don't put yourself, you don't put your team in that position. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. I expect better from the 18, the 20-year-olds. I expect better from all of them, especially a veteran from Milik. Nonetheless, here we are. 1 point only in this game, which we really did need to be 3 points. All right? But it is what it is. We'll take that point. We got a massive game coming up. The standings, Juventus top now by 2 points. Inter to face Fiorentina without Çalhanoğlu and Barella. Let's see what goes down, everybody. Thank you again for all your support. Thank you for the live watch along. 5K. We are going to cover this one in full tomorrow in great detail. We will talk about everything. We're going to have fun nonetheless tomorrow. Wish it was a victory Sunday. I'll settle for draw Sunday, but we got a lot to discuss with a big one coming up next week, and we'll break all this one down. Can't wait to see you all tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time on the live. Drop a like, share the content, all right, and please subscribe if you haven't already, all right? Hey, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do. This one's beyond us. We got to look ahead, okay? And yeah, maybe things all of a sudden have shifted. Maybe things all of a sudden have shifted with that Inter game. I said I don't believe it is the title decider. But does that change things now with only the draw against Empoli? Let's take a look at it and break it all down. And I can't wait to hear what all of you think, all right? Till tomorrow, fino alla fine, forza Juventus, no matter what, okay? We still have to fight for this one, but Milik, my God, man, you should be in that locker room right now apologizing to all of your teammates, all right? Smarten up, man. What the fuck? See you all tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
Yeah.